Kevin Kelly, the author of a fascinating new book, What Technology Wants. Kevin, before we know what technology wants, we have to define what technology is. So in 30 seconds, tell me what it is, or what it isn't.
What it is not is a common notion, which is that it's anything that was invented after you were born, or maybe anything that doesn't work yet. Basically recent stuff that's in your pocket right now. Actually, technology is this, and it's the flooring, it's the carpeting, it's the sheetrock, it's the roof, it's the cars outside. It's everything that we make with our minds, basically. That's what technology is. It's stuff that we make with our minds, including the intangibles like a calendar, law, software. Those are all.
So an idea is technology?
An idea is technology. It's something that we have made with our minds.
So what does technology want?
And I use this word want, and you're using the word that I use, in a provocative way, and it means not a conscious, deliberate want. I use the word want in the way we'd say a plant wants light. It kind of leans to the light. A bacterium wants food. A rooster wants sex. This means that there's an urgency, a tendency, a trend, a bias, some need that moves it in a direction not in a calculated, conscious way. And so the answer then is what technology wants. My short answer is it wants the same thing that life wants.
But you're treating technology as an agent.
Yes, I am. I'm treating technology in a systems point of view. So this, whatever this little gadget here is, it's really not a standalone gadget. It's actually dependent upon 100 other technologies and artifacts to make it and keep it going. It's kind of a network, an ecosystem of technologies together. It's not by itself. And all the technologies in this room are basically codependent upon other technologies to produce them or to maintain them. And I'm interested in that kind of the larger superorganism of all the technologies and things that we make with our mind and how they're all codependent upon each other. That system itself has behaviors like any kind of system does, that's not present in the individual members. The hiveness of a beehive is not found in a bee. There are different behaviors. And so I'm interested in the technium, which is the word I use to distinguish it from technology in the plural. I'm interested in this technium, which is not just a collection of things, but actually is kind of a network of things that interact, and that thing itself has an agenda. That has an agency. And that's the main point of the book, is that we need to kind of understand and deal with that fact that it has some agency.
So what is that agenda?
Well, the agenda can be shown in different ways. One example of the agenda would be the fact that the technology, wants more technology. It wants to increase the role of technology in the world. It wants to make more of itself. I did a calculation that showed that 3/4 of the artificial mechanical power that we produce on this planet is being used by the technology for technology itself. It's like if you're driving your car, 3/4 of the energy using is to move the car, only 1/4 is used to move you. And you then park the car, if you live in Maine, you park it in its own house called a garage, which is heated. So we have all this technology that's serving other technology. That continues to grow as a total percentage. So that's one way that has this agenda. It wants more of itself. The other way would be something like Moore's Law. Moore's Law was inevitable. It's baked into the very nature of physics and the economy, and it's just something that will happen. You can spend billions of dollars to accelerate Moore's Law. It won't change. It's an unwavering, slope. Those other like bandwidth and storage and DNA sequencing all have their own same kind of Moore's-like curve or straight line on the log curve. And what that is it's just an expression that it is going to happen. It's an agenda. It doesn't matter what political regime is under. Probably another planet would have the same thing. When they are making semiconductors, they're going to find that, they come out and they progress on the same curve. That is the agenda of the technium.
Are you happy about its agenda? Are you glad that the technium exists?
I am, yes. I believe that technology and the technium is the greatest force on this planet that we know of. Most of the changes in our lives have all been prompted by the invention of technologies. Having said that, I acknowledge right from the start that most most of the problems, if not all the problems we have on the planet today, are also caused by technology. They're technogenic. That means that most of the problems in the future are going to be caused by problems that or inventions that we are making today. And so, having said that, it's not a wash, it's not neutral, because what technology gives us, besides the fact that it makes new problems, is it gives us new choices, new moral choices about those inventions. So when we have a hammer, we invent a hammer, we could use it to kill someone or to build a house. But that new choice that we did not have before is a tiny good that tips the balance in the favor of the good. And tiny is all we need. If we use technology to create 1% more than we destroy every year with technology, that 1% compounded over time is progress. And that's why I'm in favor of technology.